Chords just dropped a 7-track album, and as always, the beat selection is crazy on this. He had Bnyx and Dreams on there, as well as TM88, and I'm sure Chords produces himself as well. So today I'm just going over a beat in the style of Bnyx and Chords. But before we get into it, be sure to leave a like and a comment if you guys are enjoying this type of content, and check out the first link in the description for our new membership program. This is basically a subscription-based system where you guys get all the project files for all our tutorials on YouTube, as well as a bunch of exclusive loops each month. As soon as you join, you get access to our YouTube members Discord chat room, and in there you'll see all the FLPs are there and a bunch of free loops are there for you guys. At the moment it's $5 a month, so it's really cheap, really accessible, and I don't think we're changing it anytime soon. But like I said in my previous videos, you guys don't have to do this. You guys liking and interacting on these videos are more than enough for us, and we can't thank you guys enough. But without further ado, let's get into it. So first off, I'll lay down these chords on this free synthesizer called Surge XT, and this is the Treated Rhodes preset under the keys category. Something I mentioned in a previous video as well is I feel like a technique that's really slept on, but it's really basic. When I start with a melody, I always start off with FL keys. I don't know if it's a bad habit or a good one, but for me it just makes sense to pull up a piano sound, to just lay down your chords before actually messing around with different VSTs. And after you lay down your chords, all your hard work is already done. You can just sift through some sounds and you're good to go. So after that, I have this Electro X bank called Self-Destruct, and it's an ARP from an Abe McCree bank called Trippy Sounds. And with this ARP, as you can see, I stuck to the root notes. I just added on an extra note on top of that, and then I also kind of followed the same top line in a way as the Rhodes. And this is just another example of just keeping it simple helps a lot when you're making loops. As soon as you got a good foundation down with the chord progression, you're pretty much good to go. You can copy down the root notes for a bass line, you can take your top line and flip it for a counter melody, and you can use your original chords for a pad or just something to layer the original sound. So moving on, I have another preset from Surge XT, and this one is called the Rezo Fest 3, and it's under the leads category. And then lastly, I have another Electro X preset, and this is from a Cash Money AP bank, and it's called Bells MF. And this is basically just another top line that I added for some variation later in the beat. And that is everything for the melodic side of the beat. Moving on to the drums, I started off with these hats. And as you can hear, it's a super basic bounce, but I switched it up a bit with these slides in between. And I feel like this is something not a lot of producers know of, but you can use slides on your hi-hats in FL Studio. It works basically the same as your 808 slides. You just double click on any note and enable this logo here. And like I said, the same stuff applies with 808 slides. Whatever note is on top will be your starting point, and where your slide note is your ending point. Obviously in this instance it's really subtle, but you can imagine how you can mess around with rolls and slides and just kind of go crazy with this whole super trap rage sound coming up now. But moving on, I added this Go Yacht clap. And as you can hear, it's kind of got a drill bounce to it. So the only 808 that made sense was the CTM 808. So that's what I went with next. After that, I added on this simple snare pattern. And lastly, to finish off the beat, I added on a kick. And that is it for the beat. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something new. Leave a like and a comment if you guys do enjoy these types of videos. Be sure to check out the first link in the description once again to check out our membership system. If you want this FLP and any of our other tutorials, FLPs, and a bunch of exclusive loops every month for only $5, you guys know what to do. Once again, thank you guys for the constant love and support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.